Hey everybody, this is AlphaZero at your service. I'm going to do a review on a new episode of Nanatsu no Taizai, which is episode 8. Now, I really must apologize greatly. I said in my last video to wait for me for about 30 to 40 minutes, but I had to take care of a homework assignment, and I only got most of the problems done. Well, at least 70% to 90% of it, or 70% or 98% of the math problems I have to take care of, like online. It was going to be due at 10 o'clock, so that's the reason why I have this late. And I really must apologize right now. It's 10:16. I know I was supposed to have it around like at least 9 to 10, but yeah. So if anything else, this episode was pretty interesting and hits me right in the feels, like really badly. Like one of my friends told me, like, dang, this episode's gonna hit you hard or something, and it didn't hit me that hard, but it did hit me in the heart though. So if anything else, I'd like to get started right away. We see to it, like, it makes a reference to what's happening, you know, and we see to it that the Holy Knight's like interrogating two kids how to get to the land of the dead, and later on after the opening, you know, blah blah blah, the episode 8 is called Dark Repulsor. So if anything else, like we see to it that they're trying to look for Bon and the King, but you see here, like, Bon and King will end up having a fight, you know, but you see here Bon is pretty upset. King is upset at Bon because he thinks that Bon killed his sister or something, or do something worse probably. But Bon did not do any of that, and like there's a little backstory about Bon, and then by the time it shows him like fighting the demon, you know, and I think he gets hit, and later on, like Meliodas and Diane fights a Holy Knight, which is like Gilia, and they seem to have a hard time taking her on. And despite that, you know, like one time even Meliodas tries using his sword, but it's no use because she already knows what's his power, and right now they seem to have a hard time defeating her. And so far to it that Bon is turned to stone by King, but a spirit of Elaine kisses him in the mouth and says like hey, and tells him what you want, what's with the scar, you know. And Bon, and later on, like, and the King is surprised because he goes like, hey Elaine, is that you? You know, I can't believe it, you're here. And Bon on the other hand says, hey, you should let him see you too. But Elaine says, no, I can't, because like only whoever has a strong feeling with each other can only see each other. Therefore Bon says Bon tells her, like, I'm gonna make you mine someday. I'm gonna make you mine someday. And by that time, like, there's a past where Bon actually got cut up and he was about to die, and Elaine says drink up this water, but Bon would not do it, so he tells her to drink it. She drinks it, but she goes mouth to mouth, transferring the water to his mouth, you know. But later on he ends up just killing the demon, and King seems to be depressed and asks why you forgive Bon, you know, and they end up talking to each other a bit, but not before we see to it that Bon comes in, tries to fight Gilia, the Holy Knight, but they seem to have a way harder time than usual than anyone else. We see to it that King talks to Elaine, and she says, 700 years you left me in solitude, but Bon ends up making that go away within a week. And she says, the only reason why I'm seeing you right now is because I want you to understand Bon, alright? That's it. And we see to it that Elizabeth and Hawk comes in, and they tell King to escape, and she tries to use the spirit to want to go help Meliodas. And I go like, how are you going to help him now, you know? Bon is immortal, but he seems like he doesn't have the skills, you know? And we see to it that she kicks Meliodas away, and she stabs Bon right in the neck, and then Bon gets stabbed again, but King, on the other hand, was the one that stabbed Bon behind the back with the spear. And later on it ends with, yo, Bon, and that's it. And after the credits, there's a scene where Elaine gives him a seed or something, and then they end up talking to each other for a bit, and she says, can you tell me that one more time? He says, and Bon says, I will make you mine one day, but he couldn't, before he could finish, she dies, and he actually had one tear drop coming down, and I go like, oh my gosh, that just hurt me real bad, and so forth. So this episode, pretty nice, you know. Now I get to understand why King has a giant grudge against him, you know. I did not know why he attacked him in the first place. So after that, all that just got answered right here, and hopefully, like, it's a big misunderstanding on King's part. So looking forward to next episode, you know. Don't know what's gonna happen, but pretty excited for it. So I'll end my video right here, people. This should be my last review for tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Have a good day, and I'll see you in my next video, right? Later. Peace out. Bye-bye.